Can you tell me a little bit about your football background, position, how long you've been playing, or other things?
I've always played offensive line, and I've been playing since I was in third grade.
Did you have the option to play at any other levels, Division One, D2, NAIA, JUCO?
No, this is my only offer coming out of high school.
Okay. What made you choose Stout?
I really liked the atmosphere. I liked how it was small town feel, and then the coaches really were my deciding factor of playing football here.
What motivates you to continue playing at Division III level?
I kind of just do it for the fun now, so it's more of me enjoying it instead of going out and focusing on winning games and stuff like that. So,
What does playing football mean to you personally?
well, my entire family has been playing football for their entire lives, so I feel like it's it's more than just me playing. It's kind of a family thing. And I was the first one in my family to play football in college, so
Do you find football rewarding or not?
I do.
Okay. In what ways do you find it rewarding?
Building connections. You build a lot of connections, and I think that meeting a lot of people and getting to know them, I think that's really rewarding. And then just getting up and doing work every day. Once the day is over and you get back, you kind of feel good that, you got through it, and it made you better.
How important is the team environment or brotherhood in your decision to keep playing?
I think it's everything. You can win a bunch of games or you can lose a bunch of games, but I think ultimately if you feel at home and you know that you fit in, I think that's the most important factor in staying.
What sacrifices do you feel like you've made in order to continue playing football?
I skip out on a lot of times, going back home, seeing family, because, I have to stay here and go to practice and suit up for games and stuff like that. So I feel like I've kind of missed out on that and missed out on a lot of free time. I could be doing other things with my time, but I'm going to practice and getting better every day.
How do you balance your academics and athletics in your other parts of your life?
I kind of I leave my academics in school and I leave my sports on the field, so I don't really mix anything together. It kind of separates your brain so you can focus on one thing when you're at one part, and then you can focus on the other thing on the other part. So,
Have you ever thought about quitting football?
I did. When I was younger in middle school, I did because not a lot of. I didn't really feel like I fit in very well. I didn't really play a lot, and I don't know. It just wasn't fun for me. And then coming out of high school, my senior year, I didn't really know if I wanted to keep playing, because I kind of thought I was going to go into the trades. That's what my brother does, so I thought I was going to kind of follow in his footsteps. But then kind of going on visits and meeting all the coaches, especially here, kind of made me want to keep going.
So, I know you kind of said that, but what kept you going playing football? Like after quitting, what made you decide that you wanted to continue playing? I mean, not after quitting, but like after middle school.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it was just it wasn't about me. It was about holding my end up. If I quit, I felt like I would give up on a lot of people and I'd let a bunch of people down. So me continuing is kind of a way for me to thank the people that have helped me.
Yeah.
So I kind of see it in that way.
Do you feel like being a part of the football team shapes your identity or how others see you?
I think it definitely affects that. Especially in a college environment, everybody knows that you're a football player. Everybody knows, how the team's doing. It's such a popular sport in America. So I think it is your identity in college if you play college football.
Have you taken away any skills or lessons from football? If so, what are they?
The hard work aspect is definitely the biggest one. Waking up and coming to practice every day is kind of the hardest thing. And then the brotherhood piece of it and the camaraderie. Football is the best sport for that. It is all about being a team. And especially you see teams that aren't very good. They're not connected. They're not together. So that skill has definitely helped me, especially on the football field. Not only on the football field, but especially like on other things, like in academics or at work. You kind of learn how to talk to new people, and you can apply it in other things.
Yeah. Do you think it will benefit you after college?
Definitely, yeah. Those two skills that I mentioned before, they'll definitely help me.
Yeah. If you could go back, would you still choose to play Division III football?
I would say some days I would say yes, some days I'd say no.
Why?
Because some days it's like I love coming to practice every day. I love competing, and kind of living the college life while being an athlete is something special. So I really appreciate that. But sometimes it's like I'm coming here, I'm paying a bunch of money to go to school here, and I'm busting it every day, playing football, and sometimes it's really hard to keep doing that.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's always that thought that I could have stayed back, I could have been working. But ultimately, I do think I would still come back and choose to play Division III.